is my great pleasure to welcome NAC peer team chairperson, Honorable Dr. N. Sundarajan, member coordinator, Honorable Principal Dr. Subhash Brahmabhatta, our coordinator, Dr. M. D. Basudev, on this occasion of exit meet. I am very much thankful on behalf of this college and Rayat Shikshan Sanstha for sparing your very valuable time and traveling thousands of kilometers and coming here for assessing our college. During this your visit, you people have visited, I cannot say almost all, but I can say all the departments and the support services. Method which you have adopted, you both of you have adopted, such a smooth, such a friendly, that we had all the time had a tension before coming you people here over for visit, and it generally happens naturally that because we don't have any communication with you, both of you have relaxed all the atmosphere, had a very good communication with the teachers, with me and all the students, alumni. Because of this, I would, whether I should use this word or not, I cannot say, but what can I say, not perfect words, but I fell in love of you people. Because what we have experienced, what I have experienced is beyond imagination. Because generally teams are coming, assessing, accreditation, as it is whatever the results, that is the procedure. But methodology which you people have adopted, the timetable, schedule, and accordingly you have gone through whatever you have suggested through your heart with love, as I was saying, those friends have accepted. I am accepting through my heart whatever suggestion you have given. We will implement it as our duty, because whatever you have suggested, it is for the development of this institution, for development of this student, and so we take in that manner, in a very serious manner, sir. And I think as the introductory part of this exit meeting, I should not say more words, but I assure, sir, as I am telling that next time, whatever the time, that is of fourth cycle, now this institution will be of different type, and it may be, I say it may be because of your suggestions, and your contribution of your suggestion will be very high, I think. In the case of research, in case of teaching learning, in case of your other ideas, even early in the morning, WhatsApp has given a very good idea. Both of them was telling about this auditorium, and I immediately accepted. And sir, in the next week, we will have to plan to change all these things, and we don't have any difficulty, but we have a little bit lack of vision sometimes, because we don't have a we have seen the drama, but we don't have that vision to see how to see the thing. And you people, very experienced people, and given the suggestion that we will accept, and especially on behalf of my family also, as I am my college and training sanstha, I am very much thankful again to you people coming here and assessing my college, our college, and I shall stop here as a part. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's our time. Thank you, sir. I would like to request Honorable Principal Dr. Prabhu sir is offering a bouquet.
There's actually some movies also. I don't know how many of you know about it. The member coordinator, very calm, quiet, he is a very shrewd observer, I should say. And the pillars of this college, namely the teaching fraternity of this great temple of learning. Very good afternoon to each and every one of you present here. First of all, I acknowledge at this point of the Academy Department of Zoology. So he was waiting there at the airport for about 4 hours. My flight was delayed by about 4 hours, and he was waiting there to receive me. And culture of the spiritual place at Pandharpur. I'm really touched by that. We place on record the hospitality, whatever he have extended to us. My dear friends, now this is the third cycle you are undergoing for the assessment and accreditation. Third cycle means, not an ordinary thing. You have already done the first 2 cycles, this is the third one. A lot of things have to be done. You have achieved a lot of things. Many more things are there to be achieved also. I thought, I will summarize and give you some of my observations. We are going to hand over the report. You have expressed the desire to be assessed by National Assessment and Accreditation Council, and NAC has nominated us to come here. Unfortunately, the other person who was supposed to be with us, he could not join. But nevertheless, we too were able to go through the self-study report, and we have come here. From yesterday, we had the hectic time. We had the interaction with the principal. He gave a very nice presentation indicating about the various aspects of functioning of your institution. Then we had the interaction with the IQAC. I had given a lot of suggestions to the IQAC also. I hope they understand, they remember, and then try to execute that one. And then we interacted with every department. And I gave a patient listening to every department. Maybe, I have asked you not to explain further because I have gone through the self-study report. You must have understood the way in which I had put the questions and all. And I have gone through every aspect. I have seen the facilities. I have interacted with the present students. I have interacted with the parents and alumni, the sports department, NSS, our NCC captain is here, the NCC, the sports ground I visited, hostel we have visited, office we have visited, non-teaching staff we have interacted. Every aspect of your college we have seen. We have interacted with all the stakeholders, so to say. So this is, a very important exercise as far as the third cycle of accreditation is concerned. You should all know that I have been pointing out also from time and again. You should know that we have come here. Your principal was telling that they were all tensed up and all before we came here. There is no need for any of you to be tensed up and all. We wanted you to be very much relaxed. That is what most of you did it also. We were very happy about it. You should know that it is an exercise in partnership. That is why it is called as the NAC peer team. It's a friendly visit. We have come here to understand what you are doing. We have not come here to find any fault with any of you for that matter. We have come here to dig out the good things, whatever you are doing. When I hand over the report, morning I have shared the report with your principal also, and he would have known, what all the good things which he has not expressed, but we have pointed out in the report also. So that is how the peer team works. NAC, the philosophy of NAC itself, you should understand. It is to strengthen your strengths and to weaken your weaknesses. See, third cycle means there should not be any weakness at all. At least, now onwards. So there are many other things, I will be taking up criteria while I will telling some other things and all. It is, just as your principal was telling, to take the college to further heights. That is all what I can tell you. There is no such thing that you have achieved everything. I can tell you. As I was telling the students, the parents and the alumni, there are about 40,000 colleges, crossed 40,000 actually. The statistics what I am giving is last year December statistics, about 40,000 colleges in India, about 40,000 higher learning institutions leaving the medical and engineering colleges. The colleges of your type, there are about 40,000 colleges. There are about 786 universities in India. You can imagine. See, at the pre-independence time, before the, at the time of the independence, we had only about a handful of universities. And a few colleges, 50 to 60 colleges all over the country. Now it has crossed 40,000. That means the quantity has increased. So the quality has increased like that. Naturally, the quality suffers. That is where, the UGC, the University Grants Commission, has come forward to assure the quality in all these higher learning institutions. And they have set up the autonomous body called the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Their mandate is to accredit the functioning and performance of the higher learning institutions in India. Now, out of the 40,000 colleges, nearly about 6,000 to 7,000 colleges only have been accredited so far. And in that, only about 1,500 or 2,000, I don't remember it exactly, have gone for the third cycle of accreditation. Your college is one in that. So, I think, all of you should be very proud of that actually. The only thing is, I was telling your ITSC people also, you should not compare. Yesterday when I was going through all the presentations, every department should be very, very unique. You need not have to follow the same thing, starting from the first slide till the last one, accepting the university, the college results. Almost everything was the same only. That should not happen. Now, you are in a different pedestal, so to say. So you should keep that in your mind. The way in which you present, the way in which you are imparting the innovative teaching methods that you are doing, the best practices, everything should be, every department should be unique, every department should be identified for the good things, for the best practices, whatever the department is doing. So please keep that in your mind. And the first thing I thought I will talk to you. Now I just give you a few points because I am going to hand over the entire report. I'll take up, as NAC has given, the 7 criteria. The first one is the curricular aspects. In the curricular aspects, you don't have much role to play because, you are affiliated to the Sholapur University and you have to follow the curriculum given by Sholapur University. And the only thing is, I was very happy to see that, almost all the senior members were involved in some form or the other with Sholapur University in the design of the curriculum. I was very happy about it. The only thing is, the value-added courses, you should rethink. You are, doing value-added courses. I am not pointing out that one. You have about 22 value-added programs, 3 other programs are also there. They are all good things. But you should choose the programs in such a manner that it is going to be beneficial to the student community so that they will be able to take part in the societal development in and around this particular, column, so to say, the Pandharpur, I can tell you. Now, for that, you should all have a brainstorming. So, for the sake of introducing things, please don't do it. That is all I can tell you. And by this time, you could have introduced a few more PG courses. The parents were pointing out that one. The students are pointing out that one. A few more PG courses. There is no point in telling, we have the research centers recognized by the Sholapur University. But, unless or otherwise, the number of PG program increases, we can't expect, any research activity which is going to be beneficial or which is going to be distinguished, I can tell you. So, a few more PG courses you have to. And now your time has come where you will have to think of introducing a few diploma courses. I have indicated that in the report also. So don't be satisfied with whatever you are doing. I told you, the moment you feel we are doing all these things, that means saturation. When saturation is there, there is no question of any further improvement, I can tell you. Now, at this age, perhaps I can say, all right, whatever, I have stopped reading now because I don't have time also. But at the same time, whenever I go to places like this and all, I cannot go without any preparation. You must have seen, I have read every aspect of your self-study report and all. So, what I mean is, you should take part in thinking about what are the various courses that is required or that is necessary as far as your institution is concerned, particularly in the form of diploma courses, and for that, you should have interactions with the industry. The industry institution interaction has to increase. There is no point in telling, see how you do it, it is your problem. Because I can only give the suggestions and all. But if you think in the proper manner, where there is a will, there is always a way, I can tell you. If you have the mind, you will be able to achieve it. You should identify, even during our interactions with the department, they were telling only few sugar industries are there. Doesn't matter. Even if it is 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers, 100 kilometers, you should think of the industries and you should take the industry people into account in framing the certificate program, the content for the certificate program and the diploma program. As far as the feedback on the curriculum is concerned, much has to be done. You are taking feedback, we are not disputing that one, but the systematic feedback and the analysis of the feedback. And in fact, third cycle, you are claiming that, you are doing so many things in ICT and all. I'll talk about that also. But, yes, time has come. If you are introducing this ICT and all, the online feedback has to be introduced. So that, and you should develop the computer science. When I was interacting, I was telling them also, you should come out with your software. You have to develop it. Don't depend on the others and all. You should come out with your software, which will take care of the analysis of the feedback, whatever you are getting from the stakeholder. You are getting the feedback from the students, very good. But about the curriculum, the students, the outgoing students are the best judges to talk about the curriculum. Yesterday the parents were talking, the students were talking. So think about taking a proper feedback from the academic peers, alumni, parents, all those who are industry people, all those who are involved, in short, from all the stakeholders, you can tell. Now coming to the teaching learning part, that is one aspect where we are really impressed. Almost all the departments, you are very ceremoniously, very sincerely, doing the teaching job. You are very committed, very, very committed. I think all of you should give a round of applause for yourself. I'm not hearing it, I'm talking about you only. You are all committed, I'm telling, and you are just, I don't know whether you have. Maybe I'm talking a little faster, you are not able to grasp it, I think. By nature, I am used to talk a little faster. No, I am talking about you, I am appreciating you. You are all committed teachers, I am telling you. Have you understood that now? Because in most of the subjects, I have seen very good results. Some of the departments, they were not able to put the result, express the result in a proper manner. Some of them, they have got 100% result like Marathi, and some other subjects are gone, but they have put the result as 50%. Why? Because they have taken the other subjects also into account and then they have done. Now this is where you should understand. You are talking about your department. You should know how to focus it and you should know how to represent. As far as your subject is concerned, how many have appeared, how many have taken distinction, how many have taken first classes, what is the percentage of result. And I have to tell, this is your result. Now you should know. This is where, the teacher's job becomes very, very important. So as far as the result is concerned, we are really happy. Excepting a few where there's a slight slump, particularly in some of the PG programs. But the teachers' nature is that whenever good results are there, we attribute it to the teachers. That this also I was pointing out. Whenever ranks are there, you bring the students or the student has taken the rank. Very good. I'm very, very happy about it. But similarly, whenever the result is little low, you should do the same kind of analysis and you should take up that responsibility also. At that time, you should not say, sir, they are first generation learners. They are from economically weaker section. So what? The first generation learners, they have to learn. This is what I was telling you during my interaction also. That the raw material is given a good partner, he has to make a beautiful part out of it. The raw material for you is the student community. I was telling you also yesterday, in a class of 100 students, if 99 students pass, if one student fails, he or she is not a good teacher unless and otherwise you inquire into why the 100th student has failed. That is the kind of analysis what this, the fourth cycle you are going to face very soon. Every one of you should take as far as that is concerned. Okay? But otherwise, you are doing very good job, no doubt as far as that is concerned. And that is one of the important aspects in a higher learning institution. So we are very happy about it. But at the same time, totally about 135 faculty members are there. We have only about 37 or 39 PhDs. when we take that into account, it comes about 24-25%, that is all. And your college wants to go for autonomous status. If you want to get autonomous status, every department should have 50% of PhDs. If you have 10 faculty members there, at least 5 faculty members should have PhD. So even otherwise, leave alone the autonomous status and the other things and all. When we say you have gone for the third cycle and you are due in another 5 years for the fourth cycle, you should upgrade your qualifications. I have recommended that also. At least now you should wake up. And those who have not registered, you should register. And the management, the college principal, and the ITSC should. ITSC's function, the major function is this actually. Now you have to motivate the faculty members to actively involve in the research concept, to actively involve in major research projects, to actively involve themselves in consultancy services, and not only that one, to upgrade their qualifications. And those who have got PhD, please don't think that is the end of it. Think of postdoctoral thing, think of publishing more papers. These are the things, as far as the teacher quality is concerned, you will have to put your mind, I can tell you. Now coming to the third one, research. Yes, you have the research centers. Solapur University has recognized, we have recognized it, but a lot of things have to be done. This is you should have an infrastructure. Simply keeping some CRO, some of the basic apparatus and all, and telling this is the research lab. The outside world will not agree with that. The outside world is not going to take it. And your management is so considerate. 6 crore they have a sanction for your initiate the research activities and all. And when that money is given, you know how to make use of it. Now, unless or otherwise the facilities are there, we cannot expect the faculty members to do active research. So the first step is equip the labs. Think of all the sophisticated equipment. In some of the labs I saw, the equipment are very good. In fact, I was pointing out that also constant upgradation of the apparatus. That's a very important factor. So think of increasing the research facilities, and in fact, you should think of creating some national facilities. Only then, this college will be looked upon by the colleges throughout India. And that facility, what you create, everybody should come here to make use of your facility. That is what is called the national facility. And you have, the facility of DSP, your management is there. You should think of increasing the research aspects. And similarly, the research publications, I don't say, the research publication is low or in fact, it is a good number of research publications, but the number of publications in Scopus indexed journals, and the impact, journals are having very high impact factor. So these are the things, now what you should aim at. And a few teachers have received the research award, about 30 teachers, if my memory is right, or 60 teachers. That's a good aspect. You continue that. Okay, that's all what I can tell you. As far as the projects are concerned, I see a little bit slowing down. Now only 7 projects are ongoing. You have completed 32 projects. Well, yeah, that is very good. But you have about altogether, if I consider about 20 departments or so are there. I don't remember exact number. You have UG, PG, and some common ones are also there. One minor project every year, one major project every year. If you count, the number of projects should go beyond 60 in both minor as well as major. So you should think of increasing, and you should think of projects. I was happy that chemistry department is doing the soil testing. That's a very, very, very important one, which is the need for the society. You should think of projects. You should think of giving consultancy, which is of societal importance, which is going to, bring credit to our nation. That is what you should think of. For the sake of publishing, for the sake of taking up some projects, please don't do it. And always, you should keep yourself, interacting both with the people from the university, from the other institutes and all. I saw your consultancy, talking to the shopkeepers, and I saw in some of the departments you have given that also. That's not consultancy. You should develop creditable, expertise in consultancy. They should say, since zoology means, all around, they should come. This is the experiment, what we are doing, what we have to do, or, this is the, in some departments, I saw some patents, you have to file, and that has to be commercialized also. The technology transfer has to take, so many things are there involved in that. both consultancy and this, put your mind on that. And you say, student exchange, faculty exchange, when I go into the details, it appears when you say, faculty exchange from the other college, you go there whenever they are organizing some seminar and they come here. That is not the faculty exchange. It has a totally different significance. Please try to understand that one. Okay? And coming to your extension activities, very good. NCC, NSS, yesterday I interacted with I think NSS and directors also may be there, I think. Very good, commendable work you are doing in your extension activities. But I was telling them, you are waiting for the funds to come from the university. The seed money of course is given. But if your college should become relevant to the neighborhood, the money, whatever you are getting from the university is not going to be sufficient. You have to pump in more money. For that, you should put your proposal to the management. You have a understanding principle. You have, a very short steering committee coordinator is there, IPAC is there. You have to put your proposal. Unless and otherwise additional 5 to 10 lakhs is spent, you will not be able to reach to the society. And that is where, the significant people in and around this place will definitely like your college in that particular case. Now coming to the infrastructure, good infrastructure is there. I don't say excellent, but still, necessary infrastructure for academic, administrative purposes, for carrying out your lab work, everything is there. There is no problem as far as that is concerned. Maintenance is also good, except in some labs and in the library. I think the library must be somewhere here. Yesterday I pointed out that also. I was showing her the dust, whatever I could collect from the shelf also, and I showed that is not the way of maintaining the library. Please keep that also in your mind. Okay, but overall, the eco-friendly campus, the greenery, whatever we see, very pleasant feeling you get when you walk around your campus. So we were really impressed as far as that is concerned. Coming to the student support and progression, students are your treasure. Students are your strength. Yesterday we were trying to tickle them, we were trying to extract, information from them. We have our own methodology by which, we tickle them and try to get all the information. But, the student community, as a whole, I could see the attachment what they had to the institution, to the teachers. You should capitalize on it. You should definitely capitalize on it. So that was they are very well disciplined. They have the desire to learn. These are all, you said, first generation learners and from economically weaker section and down. So that's a very great advantage for you. So much discipline, I saw the discipline in them. And I saw the attachment what they had for your institution. So that is something tremendous. Library, let it be improved. ICT facility, don't think, ICT is what you are having. The minimum one. It has to improve like anything. Yesterday, when we entered in one of the smart classrooms, the teacher was struggling to operate the board. And he was waiting for the technical person to come and operate it. That should not happen. The faculty training program, the IPAC, should take care of all these things actually. Science and technology has developed. It has developed like anything. And still, OHP and LCD projectors, this, we say that is ICT. It is not at all ICT. Online thing has to come. Attendance, everything has to be taken online. The moment, a student is not coming to a class, by SMS, it has to go to the parent there. Attendance has to be, computerized. Everything, has to be done. That is where, the technology has to be made use of. You have the internet facility, you have the Wi-Fi facility, but you learn how to make use of it to the maximum possible extent. These days, I have seen in some of the colleges about the way in which they are using technology. My friend was also telling, if you open your laptop, how it is opening yourself to the whole world actually. It is there in your laptop. You have to learn that one. I read in a magazine a couple of years ago. All of you are very familiar with the nursery rhyme. I am very fond of this nursery rhyme actually. You all teach your children also, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All of you are very familiar with that. But your children are going to tell you, Daddy or Mommy, no, this is not a good rhyme because it is not right. It has to be reframed. They say, how it has to be reframed? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I don't wonder what you are. You are but hydrogen when looked through the spectroscopic tent. Think how nicely he put that is the advancement of science and technology. Man has landed on the moon. He not only landed on the moon, he has brought dust on the moon. So that is the advancement of science and technology. So yeah, you should be able to, you cannot say, you know, the third generation, first generation learners, it is in Taluk, it is far away from Sholapur, it is far away from Pune. All those things are there. The whole exercise of this, assessment is how far you are able to see beyond the constraints. Even if you are able to see a little bit more than the constraints, if you learn how to overcome the constraints, that means the quality is there automatically. That is how you should look for it. As far as your governance leadership is concerned, your management, yesterday I was interacting both with the president of your trust, the chairman of your trust, the other local managing committee people, very, very proactive. I was really impressed with the vision of the management, how well they are able to run 42 high learning institutions, so many schools are about 4.5 lakh, students are getting benefited. It is something tremendous, and you should all be very happy that you are part and parcel of that great vision and the vision of the founder of this institution. You should make use of it. Very, very proactive management. The other things, the resource mobilization, the strategic management, the welfare measures, whatever is given to the faculty, to the student community, all those things are quite okay. We are very happy about it. Make use of all those things, and you should try to contribute to the vision of the management to your society. That's all what I can tell you. Best practices and innovations, a little bit more seriously, you will have to think. You have some best practices. Best practice is something in some of the departments I was pointing out also. Doubt clearing classes, or making the students to take out the examination. They are all normal things which a teacher is expected to do. Best practice is something which is very, very unique, which the whole student community, the teaching community, and the society and the other college people should look forward to you. You have a very good eco-friendly campus. Very, very happy about it. So we have identified the characteristics of your college. We have done a SWOT analysis. In fact, I forgot to mention about it. I forgot to mention the SWOT analysis. Whatever every department was showing to me, was showing to us. It was the same. All the departments have given the same kind of SWOT analysis. I could not see the identity of your department there. Please try to do that. We have analyzed that. We have given some recommendations, for further, improvement of your institution. The quality initiatives are there. The IQAC has the responsibility of first, making the teachers to understand the SWOT analysis, the basic requirements, what they need, how to, publish a paper, how to write a research proposal, how to network with the other organizations of repute. So these are the things what the IQAC has to take care. IQAC's job is not taking care of the extension activities. IQAC's job is not taking care of the infrastructure. Yes, all these things are necessary. I will see, the IQAC presentation of the 7 criteria and all. No, it's totally different. Go through the NAC website, find out what are the objectives and how the IQAC has to function, take it forward. But with all that, I can tell you, you have done a good job. No doubt as far as that is concerned. But now, when you go for the 4th cycle, the methodology itself is different. You will have to take care of that one. And not only that, don't do for the sake of, going for these assessments and the other things and all. Everyone, there should be a personal, development, improvement, and you should do it for yourself, and thereby doing it, you should do for the institution, for your society. That should be your motto. But, my appreciation to each and every one of you. Teachers are very, very committed. That much I could see. The enthusiasm with which, you are trying to tell us what all the things that you have been doing and all. Very good. And my dear teachers at this juncture, I would also like to point out the quality is directly related to the work culture existing in an educational institution. If the work culture is very good, that is what we see here, automatically quality is there. But you should, set up standards and benchmarks, I was telling. And what is it you want to do? You should have a proper, focused idea. Only then, you will be able to compete with the other institutions of higher learning who are doing, who are delivering a much better job, I can tell you. Your institution is second to none. You have the potential, you have the willpower, you have committed teachers and all. The only thing is, your focused, vision should be there from each department and you should take it forward. The transformation of the society is in your hands. Why? The transformation of the society can be brought about by bringing in a transformation in the student community. And that can be done through the teachers only. I am reminded of the 4 C's, the letter C, given by the Stanford Center for Innovations and Learning. I don't know how many of you have gone through that. There is a Center for Innovations and Learning, installed in Stanford University. And they prescribe 4 basic characteristics for a teacher. And it starts with letter C. If you try to identify, understand, and implement that, I think you will make a difference not only to you, but to the society, to your student community, and to your college. The 4 C's are, a teacher should be concerned. See, the letter C is there. So you should be concerned with whatever you are doing. You should be concerned with the student community. A teacher should be committed. I see that I told you. Here I see the teachers are very committed. And then a teacher should be creative. That you should inculcate that one. You should put extra efforts, to instill this creativity in each and every one. Now, we need that. It has to surface. And a teacher should be competent. This is a very important aspect again. All the teachers, you have very good knowledge. But still, I saw some of you were finding it difficult even to communicate. Maybe, in this region you are talking in your local language, no problem as far as that is concerned. But teachers, when you need a better exposure, you need a different kind of exposure. Only then, you will be able to acquire that kind of knowledge. If you are publishing papers, your principal was also telling me, unless otherwise the communication skill in you increases, it will not increase in the student. You teach them both in Marathi as well as in English. Then automatically you will be increasing the communication skills of the student. I was telling the English department, they have the greatest responsibility of creating this communicative ability in all the students and in the teaching community. I have given you just an overall picture of what were our observations. You have done your part. We have done our part. What? We have gone through everything. We have gone through a such study report. Whatever you have given in 200 pages, I have reduced it to about 10 or 12 pages here. And without missing out any important aspect, you can ask your principal. He will be able to tell you also. In fact, some of the points you have not been able to tell me during the interaction, but I have brought out all those points also. You are doing a good job. Now I have pointed out some of these things and all, I told you, we have not come here to find any fault with your job. We are not inspectors. We are not come here for any inspection at all. We have come here to share our experiences, to share our expertise. In a similar manner, we have come here to learn from you also. This is a learning experience. That is why I said it is an exercise in partnership. Now, you are doing a good job, but see that, you further improve. The flag of this college should fly sky high. If we have a lot of good things about this institution, you will be happy, your principal will be happy, management will be happy, the society will be happy. Yesterday all the parents were telling about this institution. So, you should take it to the greater height. You should, take it to the pinnacle, so to say. It is in your hands. My dear friends, at this juncture, let me once again thank each and every one of you for the interaction, whatever we had with you, whatever information you were able to give. Each and every one of your faces has become very familiar. I am very old, so I may not be able to remember your names and all. The names sound a little bit different also, so I cannot remember the name. But at the same time, your faces are so familiar, as if I have been here in this college for years together. That is the kind of feeling what we have. I have a lot of appreciation for all the good things, whatever you have done. And let me thank my member colleagues also at this juncture. Both of us, wish to place on record, the warmth once again, I'm repeating it, whatever you have shown to us, the affection, whatever you have shown to us, and we are carrying very sweet memories when we leave the portals of this college. Wish you all the best. Wish you success in all your endeavors. My blessings to each and every one of you and your family. But remember, teachers are the backbone of any institution. And it is the teacher, not the infrastructure. It is the teacher who is going to make a difference. And you have a major role to play in the development of our country. If you remember this college will definitely reach the pinnacles very soon, I can tell you. I remind, thank you all once again. Jai Hind. Is a confidential one in the sense it should not be shared with the public. It should not go to the media. It should not go to the press. You can share it with some of your HODs or your steering committee people, your management. But see that it is, because it is like, the student taking up the examination. When the student takes up the examination, what happens? There is a valuation. Maybe a central valuation is there. Once the valuation is over, what happens? The review is there. Once the review is there, tabulation has to take place. Then the result is announced. You have done your part. You have taken up the examination now. So we have come here, we have valued it. The only thing is, it has to be reviewed. That is an executive council of NAC consisting of about 12 vice chancellors, former vice chancellors, eminent personalities and all. And there is a standing committee of the executive council also. The standing committee meets once in 2 months. September 16th they have met. That means, your result may be by the end of October or first week of November. So you may have to wait. As a student, taking up the examination, they wait for some time. Please wait. Okay? There is always pleasure in waiting. And once when you get the result, you will be able to celebrate. Okay? So, my coffee appreciation to each and every one of you. We will hand over the report to your principal now. And the effort is, the fruit is going to be reached by each and every one of you.
Thank you, sir.
So, you saw your book, self-study report. That is this one I did. Congratulations. You can take the photographs and get to NAC also. Okay. Good luck. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Now the match.
Dr. Yan Sundararajan, Honorable Member Coordinator, Principal Dr. Subhash Brahm Bhatt, or Principal Dr. J. Jadhav, my colleagues, teaching and non-teaching staff. I am here to express the vote of thanks. We have been in association with the NAC peer team since yesterday, and all of us experience their old age experience, their rich knowledge, their inspiration style, and we feel very happy to have them as our peer team members. They have given us certain suggestions for the further improvement. They have advised us also for our good work. Sir, we are really thankful to you wholeheartedly, sir, and we will accept your suggestions for further improvement, certainly, sir. So again, on behalf of my staff, my institute, I again thank you both of you, sir. I thank our principal, who is the source of inspiration all the time behind us. He always inspires us for organizing different activities related to faculty and the students, as well as the extension activities, sir. Our CDC, that is College Development Committee, is also the source of inspiration for organizing the different activities in the college. They help us in providing the adequate infrastructure as well as facilities for us in better development of the institution. Our parent institution is also a source of inspiration. It is always supportive for us. Then I thank my colleagues of the IQAC. They have always taken efforts for collecting the documents, for suggesting the different things to be implemented for betterment of the students. Then I thank the different stakeholders, especially our present students, then our alumni, as well as the parents who came here to express their opinion before the peer team. They have expressed the better opinion regarding our institute before the peer team. Then I thank our teaching faculty as well as the non-teaching faculty for taking efforts throughout the process of this team visit, and they did very well really. So I thank all and one for taking efforts for betterment of the college and the students. And again, I assure the chairman and the member coordinator for their suggestions we will implement in the future for better improvement of the institute. So again, I thank the government.
Congratulations to all of you. I'm taking leave of you. Thank you.
Sir, okay. Go ahead. Oh, fine. That will be yeah. Okay, sir. So, good luck to all of you. Thank you. Next week I'll be here. Yeah, yeah. Yes, right.
निघालो आम्ही चार चार जण
ओके, नहीं आपको काम हो तो नहीं हो तो चलो फ्री या जाऊ ना आता नाही करते मागण्या बसते आता अवघड झालं